Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another video. So today, this is a time lapse of me doing an an animation of sorts, where basically, basically what happens here is I'm making, as you can see here, I'm making an animation. But this animation is basically a sort of challenge that I'm doing, I guess. And William's here, of course. And this is an animation I'm making where however many subscribers I have at the current moment, that's how many frames of animation I'll do. And then once I get to like 10,000 subscribers or something, I'm going to change it to every 5 subscribers, and then once I get to like 100,000, I'm going to change it to every 10 subscribers, and I'm going to end the series when I get to, and then I'm going to end the series when I get to, and then I want to get the, and then I'm going to end the series when I have 1 million subscribers. Oh yeah, William's here. William, do you want to say anything to the viewers?
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm making a voiceover for this. Yeah.
You're making a voiceover for this?
Yeah, as you can right now you can see me making the animation. So basically what I did was whenever there was a sound from stepping, I made his the brush size a bit higher. I'm using the pixel brush because, duh. And yes. I also have a bit of technical difficulties because some things don't ever align ever. But it does look smooth in the end. Maybe not the last part though, but most likely, most of it is smooth. So yeah. I have to do commentary for 10 more minutes.
Why for 10 more minutes?
Because this is how long the time lapse is. Yeah, I'm continuing to make the steps. It's pretty simple. Simple. Yeah, this character's name's Simple, if I hadn't told you already. Yeah, so William, do you have any commentary to do?
What's up?
Yeah, William. How do you like the animation?
Awesome. I can't see it.
Oh, right, yeah, because we haven't got to that part yet. So basically the idea for this, here you see me making stabs for Simple and other stuff. Yeah, so and right now it's going to probably start lagging on my end, but it's definitely not on your end. So right now I'm making the step.
I got this.
William! Why? So right now I'm making the steps for Simple. I'm gonna make it like every time that sound plays, that one of those sounds plays. You'll see it in the final product, which is in like 7 minutes or something. Anyways, so the idea for this was basically, I started the idea with just Simple running up to the screen, but then I evolved it into Simple. Eventually evolved it into Simple running up to the screen using a pixel pipe, which is this like blue square pipe thing. It's something. And then using the pixel pipe to crack the screen, sort of making. And then I really thought. And then my original idea for that after that was that when Simple cracked the screen, he was gonna fall down, and he was gonna get back up. But then I realized I suck at drawing. 3D stuff, so I probably couldn't do that. So I decided to resort to when the screen cracked, it would turn into a blue screen and stuff. Yeah. Right there with the high. So, anyways, oh yeah, that's just that high that was shown on screen a minute ago. That just reminded me. So, along with this, the top comment on this video will determine what I add next to the animation, because I want to include the viewers as well and stuff. Yeah. Also, I'm also gonna make a shorts version of this where I don't yap for. I don't yap for 20 minutes, for like 10 minutes, so yeah. And also the reason for the shorts version is because, oh yeah, I'm making, oh yeah, here I'm making the pixel pipe, he gets the pixel pipe, gets the pixel pipe, he uses pipe. Here I'm making him get surprised and I'm hitting the screen. Yeah. So yeah, I make his surprise mouth, and then he fill it in with orange, and then I just use the brush for the eyes, and then I once again create the pixel pipe, and then here I'm making like the crack in the screen. It stems from the pixel pipe hitting the screen, and then for some reason, I don't know why, I don't know if this actually happens, because I don't think my screen's cracked that much before, but I'm then tilt the screen. That's not part of it. I tilt the screen. I put that little thing there to just cover that up, and then for some reason I blur it. I don't know why, but I just do. And then I try to smudge it, but then it doesn't work and it looks ugly, so I undo that. Yeah. Yeah. Also, I feel like I've never done a clear. Yeah. So. Yeah. We have 3 minutes left of this time lapse. That was me. That was just me testing out the animation. And here I am again testing it out. Yeah. Yeah. Here's the crack. Here's the screen crack frame again. Here I'm going to make a blue screen, but then I realized that it's on the wrong frame, so I do it on the wrong frame. So I do it on the frame, and then I do that on the wrong thing again, and then I try to do, and then I get it, and then here's when I start to make the blue screen. I try to pick a font. That the font doesn't work. I change to white, and I look for the fonts. And then I just settled on that font, but then after I realized, no wait, I did this wrong. And then I looked at an actual image of a blue screen of that, and then I tried to move it, but then, oh wait, I did it wrong. So then I erased it, because of course I did, and then I moved the entirety of the blue part of the blue screen down to another frame, and then, yeah, and then I start actually making the blue screen with that font. Then I say, your animation file has ran into a and then I mess it up. Your animation file has ran into a problem and needs to restart. It's way too big, so I shrink it, because duh. Then I make an apology message from Flip-A-Clip. I don't know why. It would just be funny, I guess. Flip-A-Clip. Then I put that. Then I put -1%. And then it would just be. It was funny in my eyes. And then here's when I start making like the. Here's when I start making like the QR code. I saw Blue Screen of Death and had a QR code on it, so I start making the QR code, and it was like normal QR codes are boring, so I just made a silly face with just smugly smiling. Yeah, and then I put the thingies that blue screens have. Anyways, this is nearing the end of the time lapse, so yeah. In a minute, you'll see the final product. So right now, I'm just copying the frames, and yeah, that's pretty much, yeah. So yeah, after this, you'll see. Now for the final product. It's going to be watching this animation so far. Oh wait, probably do this. Done. And that's everything. Now you're just gonna look at a black screen for the rest of this, but yeah. So now there's an actual reason to subscribe and stuff. And this will be an ongoing series from now on, every week, Saturday, like 12 or something. Yeah, I'm doing this voiceover on a Friday, so yeah. Yeah, so yeah, please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to keep up with everything new. And also, there's a reason to subscribe to make me suffer. Bye.